Co-teaching can be a powerful tool when used efficiently and correctly. We are giving you a glimpse inside of our fifth grade co-taught classroom to see some of the small group practices that we use daily to make co-teaching run as smoothly and efficiently as possible.
So 717,000?
Yes,
That would be
right.
right behind
As long
this
as
one.
we're less than
Okay.
1 and greater than that.
And then I did 18 and 19.
Alright, we did these. We wrote. Does that work though?
Yeah, it does.
It absolutely works. So that would work.
Because that's 1/10,000th greater. Not a lot, but it is,
Moving
right?
on.
Okay.
Factors and
So now we're
multiples.
looking
Today
at
the
factors
number
and
was
multiples. So we
3.
got our number
What are the
3.
factors
So we want to
of
start with our
3
factors
here?
and we want to start with our multiples. Remind me of the
Good.
difference.
If
Do you
these are
remember?
the only
Factors
two
are-
factors, what do we call this number? It's a what kind of number?
The numbers that can be
When it only
multiplied
has
to
two
equal 3.
factors.
So what are they?
1 in itself is a prime number. There's no other way to make 3.
The video clip you just saw is an example of the alternative teaching model. This co-teaching model provides opportunities for specialized instruction in small group by pulling a small group to a different part of the classroom while the other teacher continues to work with the larger portion of the class and the students. This particular model allows for teachers to change roles and it helps them to be seen as equals by the students as long as the teachers are making sure they are the same one is not always pulling the small groups. Alternative teaching is a great strategy to use in the classroom when you are going over your warm-ups, spiral reviews, homework. It can also be used to review quizzes, assessments, error analysis of any completed work. Anytime that you want to pull certain students to that small group, this would be a great strategy to use while the rest of the class continues to move forward with the lesson. After our warm-up for that day, we typically will start to transition into our station teaching or our small group instruction, and that is what you are about to see a clip of now. The first 2 stations will be our 2 teacher-led stations, one by the gen ed teacher and the other by the special education teacher.
Days they would last you if you ate a fourth of a Twizzler each day. We're going to eat a fourth each day, right? Okay. I love how Olivia has taken this Twizzler. Does everyone see how Olivia has taken that Twizzler? She's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this represent a fourth? Yeah. This represents a fourth, right? Okay.
Small group instruction in the classroom allows for both teachers to be equal and active participants in the instruction. It allows for them to do different lessons or activities at the same time while working with a smaller number of students. This helps the students be engaged while allowing the teacher a chance for direct or explicit instruction. It also allows the teachers to make quick observations to see which students are grasping the concepts and which students may need reteaching or remediation. In addition to the 2 teacher-led stations, we usually have 2 independent stations. As you can see in this video, one of them almost always incorporates technology. On this particular day, the students were working on their digital academic vocabulary books. They were adding in the most recent academic vocabulary using Google Slides. This is something that the students can do independently. They can help each other as needed.
Okay, so over the years, I've been observed to show how teaching small groups can be effective in a co-teaching class. The number one question I get is, yes, kids are engaged at your center, but at that independent center over there, there's only 3 kids engaged and 2 or 3 are, talking about something that's not pertaining to what they're doing. And my answer is always this: you're right. But the 15-20 minutes that I get with the kids at my center, they are fully engaged, as opposed to if I were standing up teaching whole group, all those kids that would be sitting at their desks staring at me looking like they're engaged are not. So the 2 or 3 that are talking, they're not engaged when I'm doing whole group either. They're thinking in their heads about what they would be saying instead of working on what they need to. So at least this way I get 15 to 20 minutes of fully engaged, and then some students are going to be engaged in the other centers as well.
Successful station teaching requires both teachers to be active participants in the planning process. Decisions such as what's going to be taught, how it's going to be taught, how it's going to be differentiated, and the flexible groups should be made together. When grouping students for station teaching, it's very important that the groups remain flexible and fluid. Students should not be grouped the same all year long. We hope that this video has given you some ideas that you can take back and use in your co-taught classroom. Although co-teaching does require a great bit of planning, it can be very fun and very successful. Remember, when both teachers want what's right for the students, it's hard to go wrong. So have fun and make the most of your co-teaching experiences.